I still remember the day he sat next to me. I was the girl everyone noticed. Neat uniform, polished shoes, a bag filled with new books and confidence. And then there was him. He wore the same faded uniform every day. Shoes with torn edges, a bag held together by stitches and hope. His name was on the register, but in class, he barely existed. He never raised his hand, never complained, never looked anyone in the eye. And I laughed. Not loudly, not cruelly, at least that's what I told myself. But when others mocked his clothes, I didn't stop them. When jokes were made, I smiled. Sometimes I joined in. He would lower his head and pretend not to hear. I thought he was weak. I was wrong. Back then. Back then, I had everything. New books, new shoes, friends who laughed at my jokes, teachers liked me, students followed me. I was the girl people wanted to sit with. He had none of that. One afternoon during lunch, his lunchbox slipped from his hands. Food scattered across the floor. The class laughed. I laughed too. He didn't. He quietly picked up the pieces and went hungry that day. That night, I slept peacefully. He probably didn't. Time moved on. Years passed. School ended. Life happened. I forgot about him. I got a job, a car, a busy schedule that made me feel important. And then, one rainy night, everything changed. The accident. I was driving home late. The road was empty. Rain blurred the streetlights. My phone buzzed. I glanced down, just for a second. That second almost ended my life. The car skidded. Metal screamed. Everything went dark. When I opened my eyes, I was trapped. Smoke filled the air. My legs wouldn't move. Fear wrapped around my chest. I remember thinking, this is it. Then I heard a voice. Stay with me. Don't close your eyes. Someone was pulling at the door. Strong hands, a steady, calm voice. Moments later, I was out, lying on the wet road, gasping for air. Before the sirens arrived, before I passed out again, I saw his face. Older, stronger, but unmistakable. It was him. The recognition. I woke up in the hospital days later. My body hurt. My heart hurt more. A nurse told me someone had stayed outside the emergency room all night. She left this for you, she said. A small note. You may not remember me, but I remember you. Get well. I asked for his name. When she said it, my chest tightened. The quiet boy. The poor boy. The one I laughed at. He visited later that day, wearing a simple shirt, confidence in his eyes. He had become a paramedic, saving lives, including mine. I'm sorry, I said, tears streaming down my face, for everything. He smiled gently. I know, he said. You were young. I looked at him confused. I asked, you don't hate me? He shook his head. Life already teaches enough lessons, he said softly. I chose kindness instead. The real lesson. After he left, I stared at the ceiling for hours, thinking about classrooms, lunch breaks, laughter that hurt. I realized something painful. The people we step on today may be the ones holding us tomorrow. That boy I mocked never lost his humanity. I almost lost mine. Today, I notice quiet people, the ones sitting in corners, the ones no one listens to, because I learned the hard way. Kindness is never wasted. It always comes back. Sometimes as forgiveness, sometimes as a second chance at life. Never mock someone for what they lack today. Kindness returns, often when you need it most.